What is up, everyone? Happy Sunday. We're going to be doing another Sunday analysis of what I expect DXY, NQ, and ES to do this week. I'm going to frame my weekly bias so then I could see where I expect price action to go to, the price levels that interest me, and trade areas or areas of interest where I could formulate a trade and get in and try to get my first payout. So yeah, I'm just going to run through what I did in my previous video. I'm going to go through news throughout the week, my trading days, when I'm going to trade, when I'm not going to trade. I'll run through really quick why I'm not going to trade on those days, what I expect each day to do. We are in January, which is technically the month where we have the most price action or movement in NQ. On average, I was reading a journal. It was, I think, 1.9% or 0.9% on average. Don't quote me on that. That's just me. I'm pretty sure that's what it said. So yeah, we're just gonna run through everything and let's get right into it. So like previously, how I always start is I always look at calendar news. I just go to Forex Factory. I just look at it, and then I already have this open. So we go to Sunday analysis. We're gonna go to a news section, and then I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this, put it into here, and then overall what we see, we have no farm payroll NFP this week. Usually it begins at the beginning of every week, every Friday, the first Friday of every month. That's when NFP is. Me personally, when there's NFP on a Friday, I trade the Monday. This Monday we have PMI at 10, so I will be trading after 10. Tuesday I will be trading. There's no news, but usually I don't trade no news days if it's a Monday. That's how I personally work. So I will be trading Monday, Tuesday. I will be trading Wednesday after 10. Thursday, I will not be trading since it is the day before NFP. And then I will trade 8:30 or after 10 on NFP. So now all I do is I go into here. So Monday, trading day. After 10, Tuesday is also trading day all day. Wednesday, it's going to be after 10. Thursday, no trading day. Friday is going to be trading day after 10. So I'm going to be trading after 10 on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Tuesday I'll be trading all day. So I'm going to be looking for trades on all of these days from 9:30 to 11 to market close. So now let's just get right into DXY. My DXY bias is not going to change. I can tell you that much. Once again, in the previous video, what I highlighted was on the 3-month. I'll go through it really quick. On the 3-month, I use AMD, which is a smart money concept from ICT. We have this accumulation in 1, 2, 3 quarters, and then we have this manipulation and sharp drop lower after tapping into this order block. So overall, what do I want to see? Price action to continue to rally lower because of this displacement. And now what we can see is the new quarter to rally up into this wick over here, or possibly into this for rally up, and then for us to cascade lower into these lows. So on the weekly, I'm overall bearish. I just want to be bearish, so I'm looking overall bearish. Can price action rally higher? I'll allow it to rally higher into this 1 week BISI, and we can use that as an inversion for rally up to rally lower. So all I do is I take a screenshot of this. I go over here. I'm overall bearish, like I have in these past few weeks. It's actually months for DXY. We have this nice 1 week BISI, which we can use, rally lower and attack the swing low near the volume balance. I am bearish because of the AMD setup on the 3-month time frame. All right, I don't really trade. I don't trade DXY, but I like creating a bias and a plan and an outlook for it, because then that completely reflects what I expect NQ and ES to do. So yeah, moving on to daily now. We have all of these price levels that I marked down last week. Just drag these out in time. So once again, looking at this, I'm overall bearish. I don't want to see price action do anything else. What I see is a moneymaker sell model over here. So moneymaker sell model, we have the 2022 standard reversal, rally lower, right? And then we have accumulation, and then redistribution, and then we just want to see it continue rallying lower. We take out swing highs. I'm completely okay with that. I don't really expect anything else. Yeah, it's just rally lower. There's nothing else I expect it to do. I'm just gonna say I want to expect price action to rally lower. It's because of this reversal right here in an area of interest, which is right here, and I'm overall bearish. I want to see us rally lower. On the daily time frame, what do we do? Really microscopic levels. We're just trading higher. Like, there's this 1 day SIBI, we might rally up into that 1 day SIBI, but once again, I'm not trading DXY. I'm just trying to understand bias, where's it trying to go, etc. So overall, I'm bearish, expecting DXY to continue to rally lower to these relative lows that I've marked down over here. And we can have the possibility of us rallying all the way higher. But once again, on the weekly, I'm going to stay bearish. I expect us to be bearish because of this signature right here, this inversion for rally up. If we do not respect this, then yes, I can expect us to then rally higher, aim for these swing highs over here. Right now, I'm staying bearish. I'm expecting us to rally lower on DXY. So now we move on to ES. So for ES, I already marked down what I expect it to do. So we have this volume balance that we did tap into this week. We have these relative highs that I overall want to see price action rally up into. I feel like we're teasing it a lot. So simply put, I see those relative highs. I'm bullish. So what am I expecting? We open here. I'm expecting possibly a drop into this, into a quadrant level. What are the quadrant levels? Just take a fib into the 0.5, 0.25, hopefully not 0.75. I really want to see some strength. So hopefully 0.25 is the lowest it goes. And then we have a rip higher. That's what I'm expecting. So now I go into my weekly and I just say, I want to see price action overall rally higher. The relative highs, we have the balance we already traded into. Below us can be used to its fib levels bulls, and want to see the upper half be respected. Want to see us open and rally lower to create the tail of them. And that last sentence is really important because it goes back to power of 3, where we get a drawing thing. So we open here, right? We open, we rally lower, create the tail. So optimal buy entries in a long position are going to be created in the tail. So you're trying to catch this always. And then we have this distribution higher. And then we have this little rally lower and then close. So overall, we want to try and get this entry right here. And how can that be done? It's what I just said. We have the open of the week. We're going to expect a rally lower, potentially into 0.5, and then explosion higher into these relative highs. And then we close like right here. That's overall what I'm expecting. And you also have this option on the candlesticks. I'm not sure how you actually do it, I want to be honest. But that is an option where you could change how the candles look and change it into this open, low, high, close. OHLC candles. That's what they're called. Yeah, that's overall what it is. So yeah, ES, I'm overall I'm bullish on the weekly. So now we go on the daily to confirm whether or not this is valid. So we have this candle right here. I don't know if you saw ICT's newest video, if any of you guys saw it. This is called a suspension block, which is a really high interest of price action to gravitate towards. So we can see how we did gravitate towards it. ES is stronger than NQ, so NQ did fill it almost entirely. So now what am I overall expecting price action to do? I'm overall bullish. I see these relative highs. This is such a sweet area. We're in an area of interest. We've already respected this order block perfectly, and we had this explosion away from it. And do I think we have the possibility to come back into here? No, I really don't think so. So everyone want to see price action rally higher. So on the daily, once again, overall bullish week, I want to see price action rally higher. That's it. We're area of interest and the suspension of the BSE. Want to see relative highs rated is January, which is known to be strong. All right, that's it. Overall bullish. Now we move on to here. You can see how fast I'm doing this. The whole point of me doing a Sunday analysis is not to map each day out. What I will do that with you guys right now. But overall, I'm anticipating, like, should I be bullish or bearish? I'm gonna look at the weekly time frame, daily, 3 month, 1 month to formulate something. Like, should I be bullish? Should I be bearish? That's all I do on the weekly, on the Sunday analysis. And then going into Monday, I will be doing a daily prediction of what I expect price action to do that day. And then from there, I could form an actual trade. But that overall is built from the framework or from the foundation of my Sunday analysis. So now we're moving on to NQ. We have these relative highs, high day. We failed. This is a failure swing. We failed to take out this high day. So me personally, we're trading back into this tail right here, 0.25. We tap into it, close a little above. So now we go into daily. What am I overall expecting? I'm still overall bullish. Now this is very interesting. I forget in what video and ICT talks about this, but whenever price action comes down into an order block that has been used successfully, this can cause an explosion towards wherever you want price action to go. And also note on the 4 hour, all of these relative highs that we're forming. So there is a very high probability in my analysis that at this level, if price action it doesn't even have to come back into here. It's already inside of this order block, that we just have an explosion higher into all these relative highs. So easily, I'm bullish. There's no reason not to be bullish on NQ, in my opinion, of course, not financial advice. So I go on the weekly, what do I expect price action to do? So we have this right here. We open, rally lower, take out the previous week low, and explosion higher. Take that out, high a day, close. That's all I'm expecting. I want to see at least the previous week high taken. I'm expecting this to get taken. But overall, I just want like an idea, rough idea. I know previous week high this week is most likely going to be taken. Why? Because I'm overall bullish. ES is overall bearish. We're in an area of interest, which is the 1 day order block that's about to be tapped into again. We have this 1 day BSE that was just filled. We also have January, which is a very strong month, and it's the opening. So I want to see this open and tail lower. So now we go in here again, go to NQ. And we just say, I want to see price action overall be higher towards the high day and the relative highs. I'm bullish because the relative highs, the fact that it is January, fact that we are trading inside of a large tail, fact that we are trading back into a 1 week order block as well. We failed to take out the high day that has a large pool liquidity. Now we go into daily, which I already did. Yeah, overall bull. I truthfully do not. This is a 2022 model reversal. We close above. This becomes 2022 model. We have this breaker block. We have this volume bounce over here. We didn't even tap into it. We respect the 0.5 of the breaker block. Explosion higher, leaving relative highs with this failure swing high. And then we create a 1 day BSE in our favor. So overall, I want to see price action rally higher towards all-time highs as well as the relative highs. There's no reason not to expect price action to do that. You can see where we're closing. So we tap into the 1 day BSE low, close a little bit above, open, and close just below the consequent encouragement of this 1 day BSE. We have relative highs that are forming all throughout here, and it's just a large pool of liquidity that I don't think price action is going to let just stay there. I really think we're going to raid that. We're going to sweep that. We're just going to rally and explode into there. And that rally and explosion is going to come from this 1 day order block that we did validate, that we're trading back into, and already had an explosion. So yeah, we just go here, back into a 1-day order block that already price action explode towards the relative highs. Out. One week tail as well as the conversion of the 1-day order block quick. And yeah, there's no reason. And then we just go into here, 4 hour. And these are the relative highs that I'm talking about. We have the December 29th, 6 a.m. candle right here. And notice this one. That has relative highs with this one. And then notice this candle right here. The December 26th, 2 p.m. candle has relative highs with the December 28th, 6 p.m. candle. And then we have overall this volume bounce right here. Super sweet volume bounce. And notice how the 2 a.m. candle, which is London high, has relative equal highs perfectly with 6 a.m. candle. Then we have this candle, December 10th, 2025, 2 p.m. candle that has perfect relative highs with the 2 p.m. candle from December 11th, 2025. So we have a large pool of higher time frame liquidity, and we just tapped into it. We just didn't even tap into it. We just took out the swing high from December 30th, 10 a.m. from the previous year, as well as the swing high from December 31st, 6 a.m. Then explosion lower. So me personally, when I see something like this, OTE, that's instantly what I see. I'm going to expect a really deep retracement. Now we checked. Did we do that? We did. We tapped into it right here. OTE. Now, if I was a swing trader, I would have entered off of here immediately with my stop loss right here. But I'm not a swing trader. I'm a day trader. And I'm going to look for intraday positions, which I'll do in my daily prediction tomorrow. I'll figure something out, look for a long. We go from there. Yeah, on the daily, I have all these levels marked down. I'm like, we have 2 smooth relative highs, and I expect price action to rally into there and for us to take it out. Price action overall, if we leave smooth relative highs, price action doesn't like things smooth. That's what ICT always says. He loves to, the algorithm loves to go into these areas of interest where liquidity is residing and chop it up. Now, price action has not done that. In December, at the end of December, we did not do that. We were just cutting back, leaving liquidity, leaving it, just generating liquidity. So then the next month, the next week, or even the next 2 months could rally up into there. Overall, that is my area of interest. I'm overall bullish on the week because of these large pools of liquidity that has been untapped and just been generated by the algorithm for then the next month or week or the beginning of January to take out. And I'm going to look for longs inside of this 1-day BISI because of this. And that's what I said in my journal. That's what I'm expecting price action to do. And that's what I want to see price action do. We had this new week opening gap, which I marked down in the previous Sunday analysis. And we see how price action did come down into that and exploded even lower than that. Nonetheless, I want to be bullish. So that's what I wrote down in my Sunday analysis in my journal. And that I hope you guys at least learned something from this, from the smooth relative highs, how price action loves to chop that up, and why I am bullish and why I think being bullish is going to be overall lead me to be profitable. And yeah, that's completed everything. I did the news, ES chart, NQ chart, and DXY. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's Sunday analysis. I'm going to once again try to do this every week for myself, so then I hold myself accountable, but also then I can share my journey to my first ever payout. I'm currently up 900 on the funded account. I have 3 more 150 plus days that are required. And then after that, I could take out my first payout. And yeah, hopefully 2026 is an amazing year. I want to start uploading more, doing more content, collaborating with people more. I really want to grow this channel, document my journey, and just create a community that's overall open. They share everything of that nature, everything that's good in a community I really want. And hopefully you guys enjoy these videos like this and see some value in them. You learn something tiny, or don't learn anything at all, or you could tell me something so then I could learn from that. So yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys have a good trading week. Hopefully we all have a good 2026, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.